I mean, yeah, I don't understand why any developer would look at that and say, that sounds like a good idea. People have hated that particular feature of games for as long as I can frickin' remember. Like years, literally, people have been complaining about that. Developers still do it. I mean, you can do whatever you want, it's your game, but just know that you really irritate the hell out of people when you do that crap. In fact, since I basically just did the same thing twice effectively with this one, I think what we're just going to do, I'm just going to delete that part of the stream today, and we'll just redo that again. It'll be in a couple weeks, because next weekend I'm gone, but since I didn't make that progress is all wiped clean. We'll just, in 2 weeks, we'll do it all again. So stupid. Well, I don't have to go around looking for stuff really all that much. I didn't find anything new except for different kinds of distraction items or whatever, which doesn't matter what item you've got, right? So I really find anything new other than a couple of pictures. So I'll just try to remember to make a point of examining those couple of pictures that I had not seen before. But otherwise, I could just rush through that first hallway, basically, right? Because it seems like nothing happens until you get to that first cutscene where she's dead in the bed. So, no, next weekend is my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be totally out of town all weekend. I leave Friday, so like Friday morning, so I'll be gone all Friday, all Saturday, all Sunday, and all Monday. So no streaming next weekend at all. Zero streaming. That's what I was saying last weekend, is this weekend we're streaming, but next weekend, nothing. Then I have the rest of August. Then I will have 2 weekends with no streaming in a row. And then we'll be streaming again. So, why is this... Hello? Why are you not... Brotherhood, continue. Reopen it, try it again. I don't know. It's not opening. It's not actually, it's actually not displaying anything. Even though there we go. Alright. So up here is like pretty much anything from here on is all bad news right now. So you don't want to do that. The printer room again, but we've got a printer. I don't know that we want. Crew facilities, birthing lab nexus, brain emulation. Having crew facilities right next to birthing lab nexus seems like a bad idea to me. I could be me, but I feel like it's not the wisest move. I don't remember what we're trying for now. What is our... Am I trying to get one of those little grub things, whatever they're called? Food for the other... For Samantha? I don't know.
official. I'm losing my mind.
Hey, it's a container. Stop being so harsh on me. Hadley. I don't know what else I'm gonna use to hold one of them. I don't remember what this shows. What? There is a lot of lag today for this game. Very strange. Okay, those are all the grubs. Bates' containment canister, but I don't know where I find one of those. So the gas that they exude can be used to subjugate Samantha as well, or at least had been able to in the past. So the grubs would be food. The gas they produce could put Samantha to sleep or something. And if that's true, then raw meat and plasma is what they use to create the gas in the first place. And that this is the room that's next door. Don't seem. Alright, maybe there's something in the crew facilities that I missed last time. Technically, there could be something in any of these. Oh, I've not been back here since I got sucked through the liquid before, so maybe there's something here now. Yeah. Yeah, it's sorry if I'm snippy. I just got a little frustrated with Remother, but it's not the end of the world. I really shouldn't be snippy. I don't. So this doesn't have. I assume this is for something, but I figured it probably is for some way to move past an area. Maybe not. I don't know. So she's not going to use it on this. Okay. So no for that. I don't want the PDA. I don't want the PDA. Thanks. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here we want. See about fires elsewhere. There's either some fire coming up, or one of the fires we've already encountered needs to be put out. One of the two. I don't think there was a fire in here, right? Maybe there was. Let me double check. But I don't think so. I might be able to. It's hard to say. Because it does say fire suppression canister or cylinder. Doesn't say that it's full or empty, so maybe it needs to be filled. It's a good point. So if we go over to the crew quarters, maybe we could fill it there, or else... Yeah, I'm not sure where else we would fill it. Somewhere where there's liquid, obviously. That's great, Xexor. You're so insightful. I know. I'm amazing. Yeah, all right. Is this... Yeah, it looks like it is. I was making sure the sound's really quiet, the background noise. To me, it's pretty quiet, but it is registering there, so you guys will hear it good. I also had the volume turned down a fair amount because of Remothered. In fact, maybe I turn it up a little bit now. Inclined metal floor, smoldering debris. Smoldering debris? Why is debris smoldering? I hate it when debris gives me that look. It's not escape. I keep doing that. It's this. This? I think we already tried on that fire, but we'll try it anyway just in case.
Excellent. And I totally knew it was going to do that.
Okay.
Nothing. I think that's what scares me. The idea that when we die, there's just...
Nothing. Sounds like you have a life most are envious of. You have kids, right? A real family. Like people know you exist. Real life. Some of us never got off the starting line.
You will have a family soon.
When I die, I want to leave something behind. You have that. I have student debt and a cold.
Is the child inside of you.
This baby deserves more than what I could ever give. Deserves to be part of something. Bigger than me. Family. Home. A future.
Okay. We already looked at this before. We just couldn't get over here previously. I'm assuming we're going through the ripped open door, which is always wise. You know there's a giant monster that rips things apart, so let's go through the place that clearly the monster went through, because that seems wise. So I guess it was already full. I wasn't sure. I figured I'd try it, and then if it didn't work, then we try to follow to
What
it.
was I thinking?
Joseph Bono. I don't even want to know what happened in the lab. Keep a bunch of pregnant locked up in one place long enough, and it's going to go down. Everybody knows that. But with CAYNE arriving next month, and now this disaster, security's getting tighter than my glutes on leg day. Sorry, or LOL. Gotta use that line at the interdepartmental mixer later. Between this, my new skincare regime. Wow, that jumped a lot. And that, baby, let's make like a DNA hell case and unzip. Oh, I see, it's not. Let's make like a DNA helicase and unzip these jeans t-shirt. Those sluts from the organ grinder are going to be slipping and sliding off their sheets. Yeah, this is how Hadley got pregnant, this dude here. I hit the jackpot. Hit it, but didn't quit it, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Gotta keep this plate spinning, because her name's Julia Kern, and she's only... wait for it, Professor Kern's daughter and his assistant. She's a solid 6.8 out of 10, maybe even a 7.1 if she'd shut the boop up. Nice deltoids. More importantly, though, she's in charge of Samantha and her grubs. I play this right, and I've got free tickets to the organ grinder's petting zoo whenever I want. More like heavy petting zoo. Major threesome potential? LOL. Maybe. But seriously, this is just what you've been waiting for, Broseph. His name's Joseph and he calls himself Broseph? Wow. What a douche. I might even get to cop a feel off Samantha. Just thinking about it is getting me so hot. The new batch of hosts is gonna feel that burn tomorrow. Jeez, dude. Got some annoying new guy bothering us in the lab about the facility's new perpetual quantum power system. Danny something or other. Total beta. He's even got a pet bird. Had to sit through a whole presentation about... I don't know. I don't pay attention to chumps. I was too busy dreaming about the nasty things I'm going to do with Samantha. Jeez, this guy's stellar. Julia gave me the grand tour around the organ grinder yesterday. I noticed a spare larvae incubator or incubation canister in one of the storerooms. Oh, so I just need to find one in the storeroom, I guess. It's a bit busted up, but I think I could fix it. The real problem is liberating some of those grubs. But just imagine, I could grow my very own sexy mermaid monster. Maybe I could even put in a requisition to CAYNE Tech for an extra orifice mod, LOL. He likes LOL a lot. In the meantime, though, I've been cooking up a new sedative mix for the lab hosts that keeps them nice and compliant, but also just a bit awake. You know, low enough consciousness to keep the EEG normal, but high enough that they know when I'm working on my special projects. Got to keep myself busy, you know. March 18th. There's something wrong with the food. I swear, people are out their eyes. I told one of the interns that Danny's been dosing the rations with radioactive goo because that guy and his dumbass bird, and it's totally the kind of thing a beta loser like him would do for attention anyway. What the is up with his cheese diet? Sure, enough. Everybody was blaming that in about 2 hours, LOL. Managed to grab that larva incubator and 2 grubs while everybody else in the lab was cramming the toilets, though. Hello, Grubette and Grublina. Wink, wink, wink. All right. April 17th. Adams paid me to hook up with some chick off site last night. He gave me a bunch of performance enhancement pills, like this sexual Tyrannosaurus needs it, LOL. And I had to get video proof and everything. He was very insistent about that. I didn't know he was into that kinky voyeur. Actually, I kind of thought he was into me. That old creeper eyeballs me like constantly. Is that maybe some kind of like hot wife, but a dude version? Is that gay? Whatever. It's cash in the bank and Julia won't ever find out. Like we didn't already have enough stains around the facility, CAYNE has sent us a health and fitness officer to sort out the food problem, instead of sending us more food. What the hell are those corporates smoking in the boardroom? Because I could use some of that. It's been crazy. First, the ARM malfunctions in the lab. Don't know what the deal is there, but we've had eggheads coming in and out at all hours trying to fix it, and we lost 2 shipments of hosts. On the one hand, it's pushed us behind schedule, but on the other, the bruises on those whores are starting to show. Now I've got a whole fresh canvas for my art. Jeez. And hey, remember Ralph? Yeah, Ralph's out. Technically. It was kind of decided he'd be more useful as the PDT printer's new CPU, and nobody else was more fit or healthy for the position. LOL. Now Ralph's doing some real work for the company, and nobody has to worry about logging their macros and carbs and whatever. And I monitor my own anyway. Yeah, you sound like you do. Oh, and somebody found a thing in atmospherics. Like some kind of puppet, maybe of rotting body parts? I'm pretty sure it's the hobo's girlfriend or some... LOL. I guess some guys gotta get it where they can, and let's be honest, who am I to judge? Last but not least, I think Grublina might be pregnant. Yeah, she's definitely getting fatter, and not just because she ate Grubette. Oh, yep, well, they did find that the grubs tend to eat each other. For reals, that is a thing that legit happened. Gnawed at her carcass for, like, a whole week. And her boobs are getting huge. A little punishment and they spew grub milk everywhere. It's actually kind of hot. But gross. But also hot. This guy is so messed up in the head. Julia is beginning to irritate the out of me. Since when were a few bruises not a sign of love? A few, LOL. Chivalry when they like it, and sexism when they don't. Dude, I am totally the new resident DJ in the crew lounge. My sexy tunes are making the run for a Broseph meetup. Get it? I've put my playlist on repeat on the vintage boombox. Magnet. Some kind of emergency drill with the elevator. Don't know what it's about, but it's serious. Ugh. Now somebody's screaming in the corridor. Gotta go, brah. Wow. That's a great guy. What a nice dude and stuff. Okay, so we found one of those containers and he just put it in his own quarters or something. Yeah, he said one of them was like in a cargo container or something like that. Or not cargo. Like a storage room or something. So maybe, but even the frame and the walls are buckled and broken as if by some furious preternatural force. So let's go that way. Because that sounds wise.
This room is much smaller than the other.
Maybe he drew the short straw.
This isn't the only small thing he has.
Oh, and she would know. Boom. Headshot like that. All right, give me just 1 sec. I'll be back in like 2 minutes maybe at most. All right. 2 minutes at most turned out to be a lie. Sorry. Wasn't a whole lot more, though. Just a little bit more. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Ripped up bed sheets. The reckless disarray suggests somebody was looking for something. Destroyed personal terminal. Whatever might have been useful, it's wiped out now. Personal safe, a heavy-duty electronic safe with a biometric scanner. So I would need to find his DNA, I'm assuming, then to be able to open that. Or some way to cut it open, maybe. Oh, over here was showing some of this. I see. So this is the safe, yeah. Painted portrait. Returning some holodiscs by JB is scribbled in the corner. What a kind of scumbag. Okay. So we can go through here somewhere? Something? Junk, pile of discarded junk, nothing stands out as remarkable. Apparently, it's just a glitch in the icon that's showing because it doesn't actually go out anywhere. So I'll have to figure this out somehow. DNA sample required. Wonder.
DNA accepted.
Yeah, because he had some questionable DNA in the corner. Gee, I wonder what that DNA was. Oh, wait. What a freak. Voice imprint required? What in the... Any of this gonna be able to transfer? See, when you have the PDTs or the PDAs, I think it's all just text, right? I'm pretty sure it's not voice. So where would his voice have been? I don't know. This? Wait, this maybe. Yeah, no, didn't like that voice. So I think I use this and re-record something from him, but I don't know what. Swear there's not more in here. Okay, let me think. Was there a place? So Danny's body is cut in half out in that one room. We do have the guy living, that doctor that's like behind the energy shield or whatever. Maybe he wants to... I think he wants to ultimately like have Hadley join him behind the shield and then whatever. I don't know. It's in the safe. I want to find out. It either is a bonus thing that you can potentially find out, kind of like the periodic table puzzle that you solved, or it's something important for the game. I would assume one of the two. But I don't know which, and obviously I don't know what the specific item is, how useful it will or will not be. I wonder, maybe the PDT, even though there's no voice actor with it, reading it or whatever, maybe it could be done as a voice thing also. What if I do this with the PDA?
If I could only...
Oh, okay. Okay. It's not the way it works. Don't have to mock me. I mean, she didn't this time, fortunately. She usually just says, "Ha, Xexor." If I were to look up moron in the dictionary, oh, inclined metal floor. No, because I already have DNA. I was thinking like I script some DNA. I already have DNA. So I need a voice recording of his somewhere. And I don't know where I'm going to find it. Huh. 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 Making noises for her. On her behalf so she could save her energy. No, you didn't have to make that though. I was doing it for you.
Don't want to take the phrase bun in the oven too literally.
Ah, I see what she did there. Ha ha, clever. Alright, and then head toward the blood smear. That's always a wise thing. But in this case, it turns out to be not the worst thing anyway. Whose diary is this again? Oh yeah, Julia Kern. So the douche was only a couple doors over and then a floor up from you, huh? I thought I had two different indicators here, but I guess it's the same thing. Mangled electronic safe. Does that mean I looked at this last time? I must have, right? Because I know I've been in this room. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, romance novels. His heaving member quivered as she approached. Let's see. So this doesn't have an interact. It's just an examination icon. So I don't think we could do anything with this. There's just the PDT as far as I could tell, and then this safe. But we already did this safe, I think. I think the safe had... I think it had nothing in it, actually, if I remember right now. It's been a couple weeks, but... I don't know that we're going to find anything in here right now. I could. I don't want to, but I probably could. I could write romance, potentially I could write romance between characters in a novel. I don't want to write a whole novel that's just romance. That seems ridiculous to me. The plot set for novels like that seems very small to me. Like something like the conflict is that his parents don't like her, but they're in love and they want to be together. So have to find a way to overcome that obstacle. Or I mean, you could make him a little more meaningful. Obviously, like A Walk to Remember was really well done, right? She was dying, right? That's a pretty big friggin' obstacle to try to overcome. So there's that. But I'm just saying, like, generally, those plots don't seem especially... He said he did it, he put it, like, in a storage room, right? What? I don't know. What's down here? Oh, the printer room, yeah. Now, I don't know what I'm expecting to find over here. If I actually need a voice recording of that guy, Joseph Bono, then I have to find either something in his room, which I didn't find, or something in his girlfriend's room, which I didn't find, or I have to know where he was working and then find something in his workstation or whatever. But I don't... I was over at the Grub place where Julia Kern was, and I didn't see anything in either the chamber where you would put the cylinder to retrieve grubs or the altar room across from there, like last time. I mean, I checked that pretty thoroughly before I left the first time. And then the pool of, like, nutrients or whatever, the couple of pools of that room with the womb and stuff, the artificial womb. So that... I think was pretty thoroughly searched already too. So I don't know now where else. I don't know where he would have been working. ZKS, welcome, man. Yeah, it's been a while for sure. I am not sure where I go from here. Is that something hanging suspended, or is that just... No, it's just part of the force field. It's the way the light is or something. Well, so I don't think here. But I'm trying to think where else we could go. Definitely don't have anything to blow open a safe or anything like that, right?
Crying out loud. What was I thinking?
Oh, congratulations, man. Is she cute? I mean, I'm assuming. I think all babies are cute, but that's... Obviously, you're going to feel yours is especially cute. Try back in the printer room, see if there's something we haven't done there that I'm not thinking of. Oh, he did say storage, right? Maybe one of these storage containers? Timber crate? That's not what I meant, but that's fine.
I don't think so.
None of these. I don't know. So in the room itself, what did we have again? Oh. So how much did she weigh and how much does she weigh now? Searingly hot flames. This is the PDA, apparently. Okay. We've already read her stuff. Apparently this right here is the PDA way over here. Okay. It's the same one. So they have this wide area around this. All of it is the same. Hard to tell. I think it's something else. It turns out it's not. Hmm. All right, another room. Nice. Almost, well, not quite, but getting close to doubling. Good. Good. So she's a lot better off now. 3 pounds, 13 ounces, 4 pounds is not great. So good. Sounds like she's healthier now. Where the crap am I going to get his voice? Or maybe I need somebody else's voice, but I don't think that one doctor is going to help me out. I'm pretty sure since it's a personal safe, I'd need his voice. Not just any voice of somebody with position in on the ship. Going back this way goes to Danny and the force field that cut him in half, and the engines, basically, the set of magnetic mechanisms and so on that run the Groomlake. Then above that, because we had cut down through it, is a mostly intact vent of some kind, or access panel where people maybe could work on something for the ship. And then from there, if you go left as you climb out, there's the room with the body parts hanging. If you go right as you climb out, there's basically the rest of that hall. And then above that is the operating room where we started when everything went to pot. We already said this earlier. Anything up here is death. This is douchey doctor that probably doesn't want to help us. And right now, there's no more interaction with him. It's just an examination eyeball icon. So let's try the birthing lab again. Maybe there's something in there that we missed. Or we could try the crew facilities again as well. And altar, let's see if there's something in the altar room we missed. We already shut this off and got a thing out of here, whatever that was. I don't remember now. Some part we needed. It's not letting me go down there. So I don't know. I'm kind of Eliza. Nice. That's a good name. I like that name. I'm trying to think of anything else we could do in this area that would give us. I really am out of ideas, I think, just about. Maybe something will jump out at me. Hopefully not literally. I'm going to say that's a no on the altar room. Huh. Sorry, Hadley, I was supposed to grunt for you, so you didn't have to grunt. Save your energy for grunting later. I don't, except for this, I don't see any other, like, electronics, anything really lying around. Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. All right, hang on. Let me see if somebody has the answer for us. That's a thing? What is... Okay, let's... Hang on. I think the exit's over here. It's over here. This would have been for the altar room. The one on the left. Even though we ain't got money, we're trying to know the honey. Trying to think. It says bottom box.
Voice file captured.
Retro tape cassette is loaded into the deck with the label. Oh yeah, duh. Broseph Mega Mix 69. Yeah, that makes sense. Broseph made his own. Right. This is what happens when you have a couple weeks between playing. You forget about details like that that are important. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, bunny. Bunny? It's honey. I know. Why'd you say bunny then? Because maybe he's in love with a bunny. That's called bestiality. What? No, just because he loves it. You love your pet doesn't mean you're going to have sex with your pet. What the weirdo? Why'd you bring that up? That has nothing to do with the price of rice anywhere. What the crap was that about, Scotsman? You're confusing me now. Now you're talking about price of rice in places? I don't know what this price of rice means. Nothing. That's the point. Price of rice is meaningless to anybody not involved directly with it. So the point is that your discussion, what you're saying, is meaningless to anybody not... Anyway, whatever. Okay, so now we've got a recording. Joseph Bayuno. So there. Now we open it with voice.
Voice playback. Voice input accepted. This place keeps getting stranger.
What the? So the safe actually goes to a hidden... What the... This guy have a sex dungeon or something? What the frick is going on? Okay. Oh.
Can you understand me? Do you need, at a loss for words.
Grublina. Oh, right. This is where he ended up keeping it. Jeez. Fleshy creature. Its mouth sucks wetly at the stale air. Bloated teats heaving ponderously above a clammy, desultory accumulation of limb-like appendages that clatter and scrabble against the metal pin. Jeez. So I'm sure this is gonna kill her, but I'm gonna do this just to see what it'll do. I'm assuming she dies when I do this, but let's... Because it eats its own. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Grimy, yellowing mattress. A damp, mildewy stink emanates from the blankets. I'm sure they're disgusting. They've probably been wet on and stuff. Stripped down substructure. Panels have been removed from the walls to maximize space in the cramped annex, exposing dusty insulation and cabling. Incubation canister. That's what I want. Gross. Okay. That's messed up. So those grubs turn into this eventually? Ew. What? They are cooking up some weird stuff. I have to say. Okay. And we know it ain't got my ear. So now we go back out. And use the new canister we have to get one of the grubs. Then maybe we can cross past the teleporter. Take our own sweet time getting across there. Yeah, just out here, I guess, right? And now there. Huh. She overworks herself, I swear, this Hadley girl overworks herself all the time. Alright, let's now put this on there. Oh, do I need to figure out some bait, though, for it, too? Grub hibernation in progress, so I can't do that right now? Do I have to wake them up or something? I don't know if any of this is going to come into play now. I don't think so. So how am I going to make him not hibernate anymore? I have to somehow see this control is just like a log of progress. There's no control there, so you could say now wake up the grubs or anything like that. So I don't know where we do that. Okay, so I'm looking for some kind of POW or something that could turn that off, I guess. But it's not really obvious where that would be. Up here, they're just the two pools of stuff. One of them has the artificial womb above it. There's fire that's destroyed some stuff. I've already used the fire suppression canister, so you can't put that fire out. I don't think there's any control in that room I could use. And then well, crappy. There's nothing in here, I don't think. There's just the one room that was controlling his, like, stasis tube or whatever. Stasis pod, and that was it. Pretty sure. So other than breaking this, which it only has an examined, so I don't think you can do anything with it. Other than breaking this or somehow damaging this, the only other electronic anything in here is this terminal, and it's not accessible now. So I don't think it's here. Pretty sure it's not here. I don't know. See, I don't remember. I mean, other than maybe a setting, but otherwise, I don't remember there saying anything that put the grubs in hibernation. Maybe it's an atmospheric control in one of those original first couple of rooms. Maybe that's what I need. Could be. Let's try that. Let's go back over to power generation and then up and out and go to the room with the hanging body parts. See if there's something maybe in there. Or that medical lab, but I feel like the atmospheric controls were in that room with the hanging body. Yeah, I need to sleep soon. I'll sleep after we're done streaming here. We'll be finishing up in a little bit. We're almost done for today. I've already started thinking about stuff for my Halloween stream this year too, by the way. I think what I'm going to do on the stream, well, I don't know everything that's going to be on the stream. But among other things, I think on the Halloween stream, I'm going to be doing the 2 DLC or whatever parts for Resident Evil 7. So I'll do the one where you're Chris Redfield taking care of the last bit of business whatever that is, Lucas maybe, Baker, I don't know. Anyway, I'll do that one, and I'm gonna do also. Oh, like life when or like before Ethan showed up, some of the horror type things that some of the people who disappeared had to go through. I think that's what the other DLC is. So I'll do those two DLCs. Plan on both of those. Yeah. Okay, atmosphere control terminal. Can I? Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry. Here. Use this. Okay. But the thing is, I don't know the area. That's the problem. Is I don't know what area that is. Why are they by numbers? That's not helpful. Unless there's something that translates the numbers. But I don't remember somewhere that does that. Like all of these are. Should I just start changing stuff? I don't actually know. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Thursday. It's a Thursday. So because it's toward the end of the week, probably what I'm going to do, I'll probably take that Thursday and Friday off. So then I could just sleep Friday afterward, as long as I want to not have to get up to go to work the next day like usual. Like last year, it was on the 31st. The 31st was Wednesday, I believe. So I had Thursday and Friday the rest of that week to go to work. Yeah, it was Wednesday in 2018. In 2017, it was Tuesday. Yeah, see, it's not been a good day of the week for a while. 2016 was the 31st. And then 2015 was Saturday. So 2015 was a Saturday and then rolled into Sunday, so I could just take it easy Sunday. Nice. So Saturday, 2015, the Halloween was on Saturday. So Friday night, I go to bed a little bit early, and then it was all day Saturday, and then Sunday was just, sleep in. And then in 2016, it was Monday because it was leap year, so it was a day later. So not only was it no longer on the weekend, but it was also the first day of the week. So, but now we're back to the point where it's almost on the weekend again. Oh, nice. Nice. Yep. So I'm going to be this year, I'll still be doing normal stuff through Wednesday, but then Wednesday I'll leave or I'll stop doing other things maybe an hour earlier. So about 4:00, I'll just kind of stop. And then Friday or Thursday is Halloween all day long. And then I'll just take Friday off as well, so I can just kind of sleep in and not have to worry about doing stuff. I just won't bother working Friday. Well, that morning. I'll probably do stuff that afternoon or evening, but Yeah, that's nice. That'll be good. You'll be able to hang out for as long as you want. Although, don't you try to do the 24-hour thing. Just because one of us is suicidal doesn't mean you have to be. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll be good. I'll start like I'll probably, I don't know. I'll put my list together and probably by no later than the end of August this year, I'm guessing. Maybe mid-September at the very latest, I will officially say what's coming on my Halloween stream. And then I'll put together a video that will, and it's always subject to change, a little bit of change here and there, but mostly. And then I'll do the official video the very beginning of October. Will, like, October 1st if possible. I'll say, I'll have my actual announcement video. Do I just start messing with numbers and see what happens? So the thing is, we're trying to get them not to hibernate. We're not trying to kill them. And humidity temperature adjustments, I feel like, might kill the grubs. But we need a grub to get past Samantha, so we don't want to kill them. So I don't know. I'm really not sure how we know what to do on that in that regard. That one control near where Samantha is may have had numbers to different. Well, I don't think it did. It just had locks. I'll say even if it had numbers, though, we can't go there now, so that's like kind of pointless. Well, also, yeah, you may have like a good, you may be able to be on for a lot of that day, and that's fine. That's obviously awesome, but you have to work the next day. I'm not going to be working the next morning, at least. You will probably have to work the next morning or day or whatever. So don't you exhaust yourself by trying to put too much time in. That's my job. And I already plan, like, I'm very detail oriented. I plan a lot of my stuff out, like a lot. So, I mean, stuff doesn't always go according to plan, but I do plan everything out. Very detailed. So when I prepare for that, I prepare for that. I mean, I make sure I've got my stuff all ready. So I'm already planning on the potential fatigue and all that. So just make sure that I don't want you like falling asleep at your job or something. That would be bad. Obviously. So how do I find out what rooms those are? All they are numbers. The numbers mean nothing to me. Maybe I'm not even supposed to adjust those, but I thought environmental controls made the most sense if they're hibernating. Yeah, so don't totally exhaust yourself. I would rather have you, honestly, I'd rather have you not on the stream at all that day than have you on even a little bit and have it jeopardize your job. So be careful with that, okay? I mean, I'm assuming you'll be able to do a few hours at least, and that's fine, that's cool, but I'm just saying, if it came push to shove, I would rather have you not show up on the stream at all and just watch stuff later on whenever you were able, over the coming weeks or something, than jeopardize your job because you wanted to spend time on the stream. I wouldn't be cool with that, just so you know. I would not be okay with you doing that and risking your job just to watch me stream. It's supposed to be entertainment. That's the same thing. Like, I wouldn't want anybody to watch some Netflix show or something and then not go to work because they were watching Netflix or something. I feel like that's just not wise. And I especially if it's I'm the one entertaining, I'd feel actually kind of bad about that. So see, and none of. Okay, so here's Joseph again. Joseph Beuno. did a software update, but it's log 998, not like room or whatever 998. So I still don't know. He did another software update. I don't know. I don't know how I figured that out. Should we just... Maybe I should just... No, that's what I said. Like, I don't feel bad at all. I entertain to entertain. The whole... I don't care if there's almost nobody who watches my stuff. I have fun if even just one person over the course of months eventually sees my stuff. I still have fun. I'm playing a game, first of all, so obviously that entertains me. And then the whole reason I stream is to entertain other people. So, like, I don't care if you're able to watch much or whatever. So, just whatever you can do. And again, like I said, don't risk your employment or something over that. That seems silly to me. Plus, I'd feel guilty, like, oh, geez, I made them lose their job or something possibly. I'm not cool with that. I mean, I obviously am not cool with feeling guilty about something, but I'm not cool with the idea that somebody would risk that over. Okay, I'm just going to start, oh, wait, I was going to save it first. All right, hang on one sec here. This, save it. Okay, do this. Okay. All right, whoops. Okay, now I'm just gonna, whoops. Not yet. I have to do this again. Okay, I'm just gonna mess with stuff and see what happens. I've saved it, so if it's bad. But you are a good friend. I don't know, like you. Being a good friend doesn't have to do with how long you're able to watch something or not. How high can I go? Okay, so I can go up to 99. What if I go 99 and temperature? How high can I get the temperature? Okay, so almost 120, right around 120. We'll go 118. Air filtration normal. I do that for everything? This is the thing. I don't know what friggin' room is what. It's going to take a little bit, I think. I adjust it and see if something happens. Like, I don't know what I do to get the grubs out of hibernation. So I'm just messing with a whole bunch of stuff. Because I don't know what... I don't know if I want it high. I'm just testing something out. Because I'm not sure what I need to do. So the grubs are hibernating. I don't know how to bring them out of hibernation. I looked at the terminal right there by them, and there wasn't an option for bringing them out of hibernation. So I don't know how I do that. So I'm hoping if I make climate uncomfortable for them, I don't want to kill them either is the thing, right? But I'm hoping if I make the climate uncomfortable, that they'll wake up. I don't know if that'll work, though. Yeah, it's like, it's grasping for straws. Basically, I'm just basically grasping for straws. If we're honest. I'm just trying stuff and seeing what happens. That means, do I have to, like, would I have to reset every single one of these? It's a lot of friggin' rooms. I'm only 4 rooms down and I've already spent that much time. There are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 26 of those. I've done 4. So I don't know if that's the way to go or not. See, I really need to know the number because doing this crap is just a kind of hit or miss. Who knows what the adjustments I did are actually going to affect, if anything. I mean, obviously, in game terms, like if you were actually on the Groomlake, it would be affecting stuff, but who knows what it actually is affecting in game terms. Nobody knows, right? I mean, well, the developers know, I'm sure, but I don't know. We did the first 4. If those don't work, I mean, we could always do the next 4. But what I need to do is I need to find something that says this number room goes with this actual name of a room. So you go, oh, I see. That's now like super humid or whatever. But I don't have something that says that, as far as I know. Like I said, this security access terminal might have said that, but if I even basically go like halfway here, then Samantha jumps at me and kills me. There's that cutscene and I die. So probably not the way to go. Yeah, see, they're still in like an induced coma. See, the display primitively summarizes the current temperature, humidity, toxicity, and other status levels of the specimen habitat. Biological growth. Greenish gaseous smog lingers around the composite mass of flesh, muscle fiber, bone, and other organic matter. But see, when I go to the terminal, it doesn't have any option to wake them up. Yeah, well, thanks. I see there's this, boom, this, atmospheric and environmental control, but I don't, making me think that's what I do, but I don't know. Oh, wait. This might be my clue. No, well, yeah. Habitat humidity reduced, so you need more humidity, I think. From 84 for the 512-hour hibernation cycle. So I need to raise the humidity, so that's right, but I don't know what room this is, what number this is to have raised. Is there a... See, I don't have a map to look and see. Is there a number on the wall somewhere here that would tell me what room this is? Or maybe in this hall or outside of this? I'm not seeing a number. No, I still don't see a number there. Man, if I only knew what the number was. Okay, let me see if there's something. I don't know. Well, depending on the room, one of the rooms that I've affected, maybe that's why you have actually what looks like steam here now coming off of these. Maybe it's because it's hotter. The temperature of the rooms I affected are around just under 120 degrees, like 118, 119, and the humidity is up to like 99%. But I don't know which rooms I need to do, is the thing. I thought this was totally damaged. It looks like it maybe still runs. Oh, here we go. Here are the IDs right here. How did I not notice this before? The IDs for the rooms are right here. Okay. Let's see. Crew Annex, Main Annex, Sub Annex B. Crew Habitat. Passage. Lab. So one of these labs. What is this last number? Is that humidity? I don't know. I feel like on this terminal that's power level, but I still don't know which of those is the right one. But we can at least do all of those and be only doing a subset rather than the full set of them. So their numbers 216, 991, 337, 770, 660. Okay. Let's do this first. I also want to look because we have a canister, but it said the journal entry said we needed a canister and like bait. So I need to read some more journals and see if I can find where they describe what the bait is, because I need to find that somewhere too. All right, let's do this again. Okay, so we need 216 is the first one. I mean, I have the container for them, but I obviously have to lure them somehow into said container. Well, one of them. I don't probably need a bunch of them. Maybe I get more than one. I don't know. 216. Okay, let's just all of these in the lab. Okay, so let's do this again. Raise the humidity. I don't know if I need to raise the temperature or not now, because it seemed like it said they lowered the humidity for the hibernation cycle. So I don't know if I need to raise the temperature or not. I'm going to raise it a little bit. Let's raise it to like 75. Right? That's 16, 17, whatever it is. Okay, so raise this to 99 again. This one's a lot cooler, so let's go to 60 with this. Whoops. 60. Okay. 337. And we'll go to 70 with this. We'll see if this... So 60. I'm doing about 15 degrees each, so let's do that. And then 660 is the last one. Okay. So do this one. And then so 66 or 67. That's close enough. Okay. Okay, that's all of those. Okay, so I'm going to go into, there's the entrance to where they did all the grubs. There's the one side room with the grubs, right, over here. But then there's also, as you go past, over here's where the grubs are, right? Over here's the altar room. Over here's where the grubs are. If you go past that, there's that room with the kind of the soup of half dissolved flesh or whatever. I'm going to go back there and read that PDT there, because that might describe what they used for bait. And then there's also the log in the grub room itself on that terminal. I'll reread that because I don't remember if the information was there or on that PDT in that other room. One of those two, I'm guessing, if I remember right, tells me something about the bait they use. Okay. Strictly speaking, even though it would take you a while, right? There is a way around having to find the IDs on that terminal over that in the power room. You just turn all of them to a high humidity and up the temperature on all of them, I assume, right? But let's read this one first. See if this describes it. She's bare. I pointed this out, I think, before. No, she's barefoot the whole time she's running around, which is gross. Oh no, this is all the Henry CAYNE stuff. Okay, let me see if there's anything about bait in here, just in case. But I feel like it's less likely here. That's March 15th. Oh yeah, I haven't scrolled down yet. Okay. Okay, enzyme inhibitor That's for the patient. No, this is all patient stuff. Journal. Oops. Yep, that's just the failure. Okay, July 1st. Okay, what is 29th? Okay. Re-engineered grubs for producing a potent gas. Nope. Okay. So he doesn't really talk about it unless I missed something in scanning. So it's probably on the terminal in that room instead. Let's see how agitated they are also. Potentially. No, they're still in some induced coma for now. Interesting. Using a baited containment canister. But nope. Okay, where else? Oh, right. Joanna Kern was working on these, right? So we go to her place. Maybe she'll have some stuff to say about it. Or there's the lady that had the like had a stroke or whatever. You know, where her mouth, you know, muscles on her mouth aren't moving or whatever. Where was her log of stuff? Was that in here? There was a PDT in here, right? Maybe that was here. No, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm merely saying, don't feel like in order to be a good friend, you have to put in like all kinds of crazy time on the stream or whatever. Might as well scan through this as well, just in case. Nope. You see, he doesn't have really anything to do with those, it seems like, so he's not going to mention much. These are the hosts, not the grubs. So it doesn't look like he really is either. He doesn't know much about them, although he might, or he's at least not talking really about them. Yeah. So we need to find her. We need to find the PDA of that lady, and or the PDA of Joanna Kearns. So we'll go back to the crew facilities because Joanna's stuff is there at least. Might have been a PDA in here we could look at too. I don't remember if there was one. No, doesn't look. Okay, let's go this way. One of the PDAs mentions what they use for bait, and I just want to see before trying random things again, see what they use for bait. Because she described a baited canister, so we need to get some kind of bait, put it in the canister, and then when we hook it up, then maybe one of the things will crawl toward it. Okay. So she babysitted the brood, which would be the grubs, I think, right? So, okay, another day, another little brood gas harvested. I understand we needed to keep Samantha calm, but it's such a pain to watch over her oversized maggots. Of course, why bother with a gas when we could just stick Sharon in there to calm her down just as well? They look about the same anyway. Haha, did I mention? Okay. Fourth, fifth. Yeah, Sharon is the one with the that had the stroke at one point. We need Sharon's recorder or PDA, I think. These people all pretty much are like terrible people, it seems. Yeah, skin soup or whatever is gross. Oh, you're saying that's the maybe, I don't know. But when I hover my mouse over those little pools of soup or whatever, it doesn't give me the indicator. Like, it should have a hand indicator or something if I can interact with it somehow. It just has a little eyeball indicating that I could just look, like, get a description of it. So I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't think she's got anything. Okay, where's Sharon's stuff then? I guess. Wait, going up here is Joseph's. I don't think so, but maybe Joseph's log might have something because he said he captured Grublina, right? So I wonder if maybe he. Oh, his thing was actually out here though, right? Just outside the door. Where's the thing? Just outside the door. Yeah, here. Okay. Okay, that's him hooking up with Samantha. Or Julia, I mean. Keep saying Joanna also. That's Julia. And then he's talking about how he could. Douche. Rereading this stuff is obviously really fun for me. Okay, notice spare larva incubation canister. It was busted up, but thinks he can fix it. Real problem is liberating some. Just imagine I could grow my very own. Maybe I could even get blah, 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 blah. Been cooking up a new sedative mix for the lab hosts to keep them nice and compliant, but also just a bit awake. You know, low enough consciousness to keep the EEG normal. Right, so basically he's raping people. He's basically getting them spiking their drink and then raping them effectively. What? Okay. Where was her? Is there a thing that says where her PDA is? Okay. Sharon, right? Oh, it's the PDA printer room, I think is where I need to go. Okay, let me go back out. So this will take a while to run again. You go, girl. Careful with your steps. Where's my... Back out here. So we need to go to the printer room, I think, is where Sharon's thing is. Why is hers way over there, though? That seems weird. I would expect to be by the grub rooms, but I wasn't remembering, obviously. Wow. Go down there, read her thing, see what she says. Then we'll get, however we do that, we'll try to get the bait. Then we'll put the bait in the canister, and then we'll use the canister to grab one of the grubs. If I looked at these, I guess it's in this room is where the PDA was. I wasn't remembering where the last one of those was. Here we go, Sharon. Yep, that's the one we wanted, Sharon. Okay. So let me see. Okay, still not seeing it yet. Okay, Samantha's been sort of subdued for the last week or so. She won't tell me what the problem is, but I think it might be something to do with the temperature in the labs. Danny Boland is enforcing new atmosphere maintenance regulations. To eliminate thermal fluctuations in food storage is a possible reason for the ration spoiling. I suspect it's petty revenge for the parrot incident. Temperature is now kept below the habitat's usual 95 degrees. However, Samantha's grubs are drowsy and morose. Yeah, so upping the temperature was important also. Because if it's below 95 degrees, that also contributed. Because the one log set, or the one note, whatever, said that they lowered the humidity to get them in their kind of hibernation. And then here, she specifically says that normally it's 95 degrees. It's lower than that, and that's made them drowsy and morose. So those two things, I think, in conjunction. So that's good. And then... Wait, what? I developed what appears to be a cluster of sphincter-like gland ducts around my lower abdomen, groin, and upper thighs, somewhat resembling those found in the more mature grub specimens, that emit some sort of musky, jelly-ish discharge, perhaps a pheromone. Did I mix up my glial regeneration sequences, or were the samples contaminated? Doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. So we need to go back to Grublina, I guess, right? Because she's a mature grub. And we need to get some kind of a jelly substance or something from her. No. Crew. That's where he was keeping her. Crew quarters. All right. I think we... I don't know... I don't know a couple of things, though, still. I don't know how we get it out of her. I think clicking on her before didn't really do anything. Then I also don't know, do I just happen to have the canister and she'll use it and put it in there, or do I need to find a vial or something first? That's another thing I don't know, so... But we're close, I think, to getting that finally. This dude, though. What happens when you have arrogant people having problems with other arrogant people? They tend to just backstab each other and come across as whiny, needy wimps. Yeah, maybe, right? Because if I do this, nothing happens. Okay, let's try that. So, canister.
I don't think it works that way.
Do I whip it? It's got blood. Unless they're using this on people, which is possible. Otherwise... Oh, gross.
Oh, come on. I don't have the stomach for this.
Gross. Gross. That's yuck. Wait, did I pick it up? I don't see it. Oh. Yeah. Gross. And then that in there. There we go. Yuck. Gross. Ah, that's nasty. So the grubs bait themselves, and the grubs are offspring of Samantha and bait Samantha too. Like, it's just gross. It's this whole thing, like eating your own. I mean, I guess no, it's not as gross as it sounds initially, right? Because if you think about it, that's what a human does, right? a human mother when she's pregnant and lactating, right? She gives milk, human milk, and then the baby takes some of the milk. So I guess it's not that far off. It's just weird, kind of thinking about it with monsters, but I guess it's basically the same thing. Okay, we got that. So gross. It's all purple and purple pink. Fluorescent. And it doesn't say it's milk or something. It says like jelly, which is just not good. Okay. So I wish it wouldn't have taken me forever to find Sharon's PDA, because that's really, I think, what we needed. Are these, they're still, well, for now, if I put this here, I know, but I turned the temperature and stuff up. Why are they still in hibernation? I turned the temperature and the humidity up here. What the frick, dude? How do I turn hibernation off? No more hibernato. Wingardium no hibernate. Stuff. Sample retrieval node. I know, but this is stupid. Dumb. All right, well, I'm going to save this, and we'll just, next time, I will, I'll figure out what we're missing. I think we may only have one more time to play. I don't know. I don't know if she, like, is just supposed to leave the ship or if she's supposed to do a whole bunch of stuff on the other side once she goes to the elevator. I also don't know if she actually... Okay, and then quit. All right. All right, thanks for joining me today. Unfortunately, the first half ended up being just practice, I guess, since Remother didn't get a save spot. Like I said, the benefit is in a couple weeks when we play it again, I hopefully mostly remember it. I'll have already done some of the stuff, so I don't have to do as much sneaking in certain areas and whatever else. So that'll be a nice thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to be positive about something that wasn't the best to happen. Anyway, okay. So I will not be streaming next weekend at all. I will stream 2 weekends from now, although I will remind you that next week I'm not streaming, and I will also remind you the weekend after that I will start streaming again. So, thanks for watching. I should have some more parts of other stuff up before I head off for the weekend as well. So, in the next few days. And then I'll start doing more stuff as I get back. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Till then. Peace.